Hello, I'm Hudson Valley Community College astronomer Richard Monda. Welcome to Eyes on the Sky, an update about current astronomy and space science events. This is Eyes on the Sky for the month of January 2017. The new year starts with a beautiful gathering of 3 celestial objects in the southwest after sunset. As the sky darkens during the early evening of January 1st, a thin crescent moon comes into view to the lower right of Venus. And the light of Venus is spectacular. Not only is Venus bright now, but it will continue to brighten right through the first few days of March. Venus is dazzling in our evening sky, not only because its orbit is now moving it closer to the Earth, but also because Venus is entirely covered by clouds. Clouds that reflect about 70% of the sunlight that shines on this planet. We can't see the surface of Venus through its clouds, but in 1989, the space shuttle Atlantis launched Magellan, a spacecraft to study Venus. Magellan carried cloud-penetrating radar to map the hidden Venetian surface. It revealed that Venus has broad, shallow-slope volcanoes that might be active and surface cracks made by underground forces. Yet Venus only has a few craters. This tells us that the surface of Venus is relatively new. It must have been resurfaced in recent geological history. On January 2nd, the moon appears between Venus and Mars, and all 3 of these celestial objects are lined up across the stars of Aquarius. By the next night, January 3rd, the moon's motion has positioned it to the upper left of Mars. Mars slowly continues to dim, as it has been doing since last May, when it made a close approach to the Earth. The red planet has been receding from us since then, and is going to move an additional 20 million miles away during January. The moon reaches first quarter on January 5th, when it's against the faint stars of Pisces the Fish. 3 days later, on the 8th, the gibbous moon has moved eastward to the stars of Taurus the Bull, near the Bull's brightest star, the star Aldebaran. During the night of January 11th through 12th, the moon is full and on the eastern side of the Gemini twins. Throughout the following week, the moon glides past the constellations Cancer and Leo, and then into Virgo, where it reaches third quarter on January 19th. That night, the moon makes a compact triangle with the planet Jupiter and the blue-white star Spica, the brightest star of Virgo. Spica, the moon, and Jupiter rise about midnight on the 19th, and all are positioned high in the south by 6 a.m. Last July, a spacecraft named Juno went into an unusual orbit around Jupiter, an orbit that carried it around the planet from pole to pole. Instead of finding the familiar alternating light and dark cloud bands that we see around Jupiter with our telescopes, Juno found that Jupiter's poles are spotted with storms that are gigantic, powerful hurricanes. After third quarter, the moon rises later and later past midnight, so that by January 23rd, a lunar crescent is high in the southeast by 6:30 a.m., about 45 minutes before the sun rises. In the dawn sky of the 23rd, the crescent moon appears to the upper right of the star Antares, the heart of the summer star picture, Scorpius the Scorpion. In the hour before sunrise on January 24th, look to the southeast to see a crescent moon paired with Saturn. In the morning twilight the next day, a thin lunar crescent is above Mercury. Mercury appears as a star in the dawn glow, so you might need binoculars to find it. And keep those binoculars nearby, because the next morning on January 26th, see if you can find the ultra-thin lunar crescent in the brightening southeastern sky before sunrise. The moon is new on the 27th, and after that, it swings back into the evening sky. On January 30th, a lunar crescent can be seen at dusk below Venus in the west-southwest. Finally, on the last day of January, the crescent moon forms an eye-catching, compact gathering with Venus and Mars. I'm Hudson Valley Community College astronomer Richard Monda, reminding you to keep your eyes on the sky.